me your surprise. Of course my vengeance must be satisfied.
Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F is the second big Dragon Ball Z movie. Battle Gods came out last year, and this one came out this year. And hopefully we'll get another one next year. It's directed by Tayayoshi Yamamaro. So if you don't know what Dragon Ball Z is, you kind of missing out. It's the gateway anime, essentially, for Americans. People watched it on Cartoon Network and Toonami back in the day, and then they went into Attack on Titan and One Piece and all the other big ones. So if you've never even heard of Dragon Ball Z, and you try to watch this movie, I can't imagine you have any idea what's going on. They have several different shows of history to pull from. This universe is so big, there's so many characters, so much has gone on. All the people that were like young in the and regular Dragon Ball have grown up and had kids, and their kids have grown up and had kids. So much time has passed. And while I like Battle of Gods, it was a fan service movie. It's like, everybody, look, Dragon Ball Z's back, have some fun, and it'll be a little funny. Resurrection F is awesome. It is so much better. Beerus makes a return from Battle of Gods. Ooh, a gray squirrel. That's such a rare thing in Illinois. Dragon Ball Z is a show that adapts really well to movies because they got these big climactic battle fights. So like they got 2 or 3 of those a season of the show, and then it takes like several episodes. You can put all that into one 90-minute movie, it works well. While Dragon Ball Z is a 2D hand-drawn animation style show, the camera pans 3D around stuff, and it's dynamic. Cinematography is so good. It's beautiful animations. The last thing I watched of Dragon Ball Z was Season 2 on Blu-ray, and I was playing Budokai 1 on 360. It's so good. In 2015, Dragon Ball Z animations, beautiful. And there's so many bright colors, and it pops so well. I love it. I love it. And the sound effects, too, when Frieza's throwing, like, these red disc things, and they come in by the camera, and they go, Goku barely has any cheesy lines in this movie. Vegeta's awesome. Piccolo's awesome. Piccolo's, of course, doing some, like, nanny thing with Gohan's kid. He's, like, rocking the kid in a cradle, just looking like... That was the best part of Battle of Gods, when it shows Piccolo's face, and he's all like... And then it shows his bingo card, and he's losing. That was awesome. And you'd think the humor would clash really drastically with, like, the threat of destruction of everybody, but it doesn't. It works really well. Goku's fighting Frieza, and Vegeta gets all angry, and then he's like, Kakarot, you promised we'd take turns! One thing I noticed immediately, especially since I was just watching part of the Frieza saga on Blu-ray, different voice. I hate recastings. I hate them. The only reason you should ever recast is if the original person is dead. That's the only excuse I can think of. But apparently people really like the Chris Ayers voice. He's Frieza from Dragon Ball Z Kai, I believe. And Linda Young is the one from the OG series and then all the video games. And I don't know why. I like Linda Young better. I had no problem with her. And that's the weird thing because you keep trying to not call Frieza her because you know he's a guy, but you can't. And I like that about it. That's Frieza. That's Frieza's thing. I got it over it because it was so in character. Like, it was a very good... It was still Frieza, even if the voice was different. But there's some shots that are just beautiful in this movie. There's a part where it shows the afterlife, and there's, like, one big tree, and then there's, like, this yellow field of, like, flowers, like, kind of coming up, and then it's, like... And it shows, like, water above it, so it's all underwater. And it looks great, and it's kind of, like, sparkling a little. It's gorgeous animation. My problem with Battle of Gods was that it took forever for the fight to get going, and then the fight itself wasn't all that good. I like Beerus as a character. I like him a lot. Resurrection F, though, is a far more action-packed movie, and that's why I love it. I heard Chris Duckman's review said this, and he kind of pissed me off when he's like, "This is the fan service one, and the other one is people who like stories." Like, no, it's not. No, this is just the dumb action one. The story one is the good one. I was like, no, because that one was boring. Nothing happened. Dragon Ball Z is an action show. It's an anime, and the fight between Goku and Frieza is awesome. The music too. Oh, man. All right, I really do not like the new Dragon Ball Z theme. I think they should have done Rock the Dragon. That new one, I hate it. I don't think it fits the tone of the show at all, and I never want to hear it again. But other than that, soundtrack is fantastic. There's like choir swells and there's death metal in it when Frieza's getting resurrected. It's like, Frieza, Frieza, Frieza. It was awesome. I like that they touch on the fact that Goku is too merciful. He's a sap. It's like, you need to finish people off from time to time. Goku and Vegeta's rivalry, still great. While Vegeta just hates Goku with a passion, he realizes why he needs him. Only big gripe about the movie is it's rated PG. It's very funny. Not rated R. For the martial arts stuff, that's not that big of a difference. But there's a part where someone gets a beam through their chest, and there should clearly be a hole there, and there just isn't, because it comes out the back, and you're like, why isn't there a hole there? There should be a hole there. And when they're not doing martial arts fightings, these beam attacks with all the colors, and then when they like say names like and there's like echo in it, and then it holds the shot for a minute, and then it's just, those are glorious. Those are so good, especially if you watch the show and you know like some of the big ones that people have to like charge up for a while, they just do instantly now because they're so powerful. That's the thing, is like, these people are just so incredibly powerful. It's like someone, without even charging up, goes like that, and a city is gone. Like, an entire city is like, that's ridiculous. Yes, Dragon Ball Z is an anime, and it's for nerds, and it's not for everybody, but if you like Dragon Ball Z, you're gonna love this movie. There was one part at the end, too, no spoilers, and I loved it. I loved it. Granted, it was rendered meaningless by its immediate reversal, but knowing that would happen, it was great. The music was like, oh man, yeah, yes. Guys, I gotta say Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F gets a 9. This movie's awesome. It's what Battle of Gods should have been. It really is. One quick spoiler now that it's over. So when Frieza's dying, he makes Vegeta the offer, is like, come be on my fleet, spare me and I'll give you all this power. And it's like, while Vegeta is very prideful, and he's a selfish prick, there was no reason he would take that offer. The fact that he even considered it made zero sense, because he's got a wife and child on Earth now, and because he's so full of himself, he would never work for anybody else. I could see the temptation to maybe kill Kakarot and then just finish off Frieza too, but he turns it down, granted, but I don't like that he even considered it. I think that's out of character. But that Earth blowing up, sweet. Thank you for watching. I'm Wesley Thompson. Like and subscribe if you'd like to join the crusade against everything evil, because with God on our side, we shall prevail.